My name's David Penney. I'm here in the front of one of the memorials in Emu Park in Queensland, and I'm here for a reason, right? Because not long has it been the remembrance for Anzac Day for all the soldiers that served and everything like that, but I'm here to try to make a point to some sort of people and make people aware of the corruption and what's going on in society today. My grandfather was born in Cyprus. He also served in the military in Cyprus, and then ended up coming over to Australia and serving in the military in Australia. He died for unknown reasons, as far as I know, at the age of 45, which is quite young, in Coburg or Pascoe Vale in Melbourne, Victoria. And the whole every event after that is really doesn't add up, you see. So my grandfather served in the military. After this, there's lots of other things that I've brought to other people's attention that they don't care about. But for some reason, I've been targeted since I was a child. Whether that's got something to do with the military or the police, I can point fingers, and I've got a pretty good idea exactly what the freaking hell has been going on. But from the age, and after that, it's like a whole fucking conspiracy. There's a whole conspiracy because I was run over by a car at the age of 15. Police did not pursue to charge the lady or anything like that, and it just so turns out my whole family knew about it, and they were probably involved with the conspiracy to run me over, to target me, to run me over, and obviously they were trying to kill me. Whether that's something that they decide to do themselves, whether that's a commitment they made because they were within some sort of organisation, right? Well, that's not my problem, and people should not be running around trying to kill their kids, trying to injure their kids, or whether they were trying to do something else is another story. So the Bendigo police did make no effort to follow up, to take it further, to find out why it happened, and just so it turns out now I know everyone that's involved. So and if the people, if the police or some sort of organisation, because the police these days don't really care, not the Australian police, Australia's as corrupt as they come, made an effort, I've raised concerns. If they made an effort to follow it up and question people and put them on the lie detector test, that would bring out everybody that was involved with this conspiracy to try to kill me or hurt me in some sort of way. When I was 15 years old, I was 15 years old. I think I was in year 7. Do you think anybody deserves to be deliberately run over because they wanted to? That's ridiculous, mate. And then ever since then, there's been a whole workup of events that don't make sense, being targeted by people. I've been, people have attempted to try to kill me. I've been a couple of blokes, which I won't name their names, tried to gas me in my own house in Norlane. That was a bit later on, you see. That was later on. And then, but before that, I have been targeted, discriminated, and abused by the Australian police, mainly the Victorian police. Fabricating evidence and all this sorts of stuff, which they don't want to look into because they're guilty. They're at fault, and they do not want to admit fault. So now it's come to the point where my emails have been deleted. I've written letters to the president, to the fucking CIA, right? So there's no security at all, because when I get something, they just go in and delete it. They hack into my phone, they hack hack into my Facebook, hack into whatever they want, and they delete it because they're guilty, right? They're guilty. It's not all of the police, but there's a general minority of them which needs to be sorted out, because the police are there to uphold the law, not to break the law. I've been drugged, I've been abused, like I said, I've been assaulted, there's multiple attempts been taken to try to take my life, and it's come to the point where I'm here to stand up. I'm here to stand up for my rights, because if they've done it to me, they've probably done it to somebody else. So what does that mean? Like, because my grandfather was in the military, these people have the right to abuse me, to attempt to take my life? No, they don't. That's ridiculous. But the main point is, why aren't the authorities making an effort to rectify the problem and find out who did it, why they did it, and discipline or punish the people involved? Which I know I know most of them, but there's a hell of a lot of people, right? So I wouldn't like this to happen to my child, and I guess probably anybody who does watch this, they probably wouldn't want this to happen to their child. You wouldn't want your child to be targeted, abused, drugged, and attempted to be killed multiple times, because I wouldn't do that to my kids. You know, nobody should do that to their kids. So this is just one more statement, because at the moment, everybody, all these authorities think that they can ignore it, they can brush it under the carpet, right? Because there's evidence to support what I am saying, but nobody's doing anything about it. So I'm not going to stop until something does get done about it, because I don't ever want this to happen to any other child or any other individual. We're all human beings, and we deserve to be treated like human beings. We're not pieces of shit. Everybody deserves to be treated with respect. And that's about it, really.